Sometimes it happens that you have lots of fragrances and some of them are for summer and some of them are for winter, or maybe you just have two and it's for summer and winter, or it's for day and night, or whatever. And you want to keep your fragrances for a very long time. What should we do to make sure that our fragrance can stay healthy and it retains its smell for a very, very long time, sometimes decades? Let's get into it. Now, sometimes people ask, is there an expiry date for fragrances? Yes, but this is limited to the box of the fragrance. So when you buy a new fragrance, on the box, maybe there is an expiration date mentioned, but that doesn't really reflect the reality. You can use a fragrance essentially for a very long time as long as you store it correctly and follow these steps that I'm about to mention. Number one, fragrances have one very common enemy, and that's sunlight. You must make sure that you keep your fragrances away from the sun, and especially direct sunlight, because, well, fragrances are made of molecules, and these molecules are the things that give you the smell and the notes and the chords and whatever. And direct sunlight destroys your fragrances. Store it in a cold and dry place, preferably dark. Because I've seen people put their fragrance essentially anywhere. They put it in their car, they put it in their bathroom, some people put it in the fridge. I don't know why. But don't do that. Keep your fragrances in a cold and it doesn't have to be cold, like cool and dry place, and away again from direct sunlight. As long as you do that, your fragrance can live a very, very long time. Now, the best one I found is inside your cupboards or inside some kind of like a wardrobe, where it can stay away from all the natural harms that can threaten it. And of course, it's generally cool in there, so it's a win-win. Number three, if your fragrance is, let's say, older, you may see some residue, you may see some of the points like rust near or around the color of the fragrance. And in time, of course, these are normal to appear. And right now, I have them near my own fragrance here, as you can see. Now, normally this rust is a byproduct of leakage, so that happens, of course, in any fragrance. As you can see, this is like a bottle of Sauvage, but because it's an old bottle, happened to it, and there's no stopping it sometimes. However, if you're not using fragrance for a very long time, you got to use this method to make sure that there is no extra oxygen left in the bottle. The way you do it is this. So let's say I'm going to put this bottle away for a while. I'm going to take off the cap, and as you can see, there's a dent in it, right? I am going to spray it a few times until all the essentially oxygen is out of its system. As you can see, there is no bubble left inside the nasal, so I just secured the cap, and this fragrance has no extra oxygen inside, so nothing else will touch your fragrance, and it will stay like this for a very, very long time. Granted, you're not using it. The moment you use it again, of course, it goes back to normal, but this is a very good way to make sure that you prevent leakage, and of course you prevent any other unwanted material inside your fragrance. Last thing, and you may know this and you may not know this, is the fact that some fragrances change color with time. Especially, the juice, it can turn green, it can turn brown, it can have some kind of a color change. It's not important. As long as the scent and the juice are, of course, they're feeling good and they don't feel off, then it's fine. You don't have any other concerns. However, if you are a person that is always wearing white, be careful with, of course, any type of fragrance. Do not spray it directly on your clothes, because some of the fragrances, they will leave a mark and a stain. You don't want that. But in general, The change of color in the juice of the fragrance, absolutely normal. If you have any examples, well, then you already know. If not, beware. This short tutorial basically helps you to store your fragrances in the best way possible, and you can actually use them for a very, very long time, regardless of the expiration date and regardless of what people tell you online. Some of my bottles are more than 10 years old. They are fine. No coloration problem, no longevity. The scent is absolutely intact. No complaints there. If you store your fragrances well, nothing should happen to them, and you can use them for a very long time. If you're new to the channel, guys, consider subscribing. Helps the channel grow, and I can bring more fragrances to you. Thank you for being here, and see you in the next one.